My destination is right up here, I think. About half a mile from what I'm seeing up here in this little basin. Of course, the haze doesn't really do it justice, but that's the view going back. Well, good morning. It's Thursday, August 26th. I'm in the Pintler range, southwest Montana, not too far from Georgetown Lake and Anaconda. First time I've ever been in here. My destination is right up there, about a quarter of a mile. I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna code name it. I've never been in here before, so this is my first trip over here. Because of all the fires, and there were 4 of them in 2 of my favorite ranges, I've been kind of forced to look for new stomping grounds. Although the fire situation has gotten a little bit better. They actually, one of my favorite ranges, the Beaverhead Range, they actually opened it up the other day. So the most of the range from just north of the Twin Lakes down to Big Hole Pass is open now. But anyway, I'm in the Pintlers, and some people call this part of the range the Anaconda Range. Everything on this side, I'm actually on the west side of the Continental Divide. Everything on this side drains into whatever stream this is, down by the highway. I don't know, Warm Springs Creek, or I don't know what it is, but into the Clark Fork, and then into the Columbia eventually, and out to the Pacific Ocean. This lake, I'm gonna call code name it the Price is Right Lake. It's like 2.9 miles in here. The the trail and the trailhead are unsigned. Everybody says there's a lot of people that can't find the trailhead, and I actually had to backtrack to find it. And the only reason I did is because I had taken somebody else's GPS track, put it on my DeLorme Earthmate GPS, converted it to a trail, and I made, based on that and what the road was doing, I doubled back and I made basically an educated guess. But at the trailhead, it's totally confusing, because it's an old road and it goes through a gate, and on the other side of the gate it says trail with an arrow pointing, and so you don't know if it's pointing to a trail heading off somewhere else or the trail going around the gate. So, and there's nothing marked, no trail numbers, nothing. It just says, in fact, there's a stick that says no motorized vehicles, and then there's a sign on the gate that says motorized restrictions or something. So it's 2.9, 3.0 miles in here. I think the lake's right up ahead here. So it starts out, basically the first half of the hike, maybe a little more, is an old roadbed. And then it eventually degenerates into a bona fide trail that's a little rocky. But it gets you where you're going. So it's been 13 days since I've hiked. So I'm slightly more winded than normal, but the elevation's not near as high as where I was in the winds. Down there I was 10.6, and here I'm, I don't know, 8,000, maybe a little above. So this lake, it gets stocked with West Slope cutthroats, and I don't know if it's 4 years, but it also apparently has rainbows in it, and which means basically there's natural reproduction in the lake. So I am here. Apparently the rainbows in this lake, well, the fish in this lake, I guess they get up to like 16 inches from what I've heard. That's it ahead. I hate to say this, I hope it fishes better than it looks. It's a little on the small side. Yeah. There's another lake up here, I guess. And I'm not sure. It may be back up right up in there, over that little shoulder there. That's the upper lake. Don't know much about it. I think it's, I don't know, half a mile beyond or something. So this lake here, yeah, well, we'll just have to see how it fishes. There's several lakes over here I want to explore. The fisheries biologist is kind of the guy that turned me on here to it, so yeah, we'll see. This is kind of the view up here. All right, so yeah, my Delorme Earthmate says 2.98 miles in here. Looks like there may have been a fish that rose over here. So this lake is kind of interesting here. It's a Thursday, so I'm not sure what on earth is that. So it looks that's weird. So right here in front of me, it looks like that's the outlet right there, and it looks like it goes underground. That's weird. Anyway, you can kind of see this. One thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to scout this lake a little bit before I even fish. But one of the things you can kind of see here is you can see those dark patches out there. Those are weed beds. Yeah, so this lake has, I can actually see a bunch of weed beds. I can probably see 6 or 7 big weed beds here. So that's It's going to be interesting. It suggests that this food, or that the lake has a pretty good food base. So I'm gonna, yeah, there's another fish that rose. Okay, so there's fish here. I did bring my waders, and it looks like I may need them. We'll see. Water's awful clear. A little bit of breeze would do me good once I spot some fish. But I'm probably gonna go around this way. One of the things I kind of learned the hard way is oftentimes it's best to walk to the other side of the lake, the side opposite from the trail. Sometimes the fishing's less pressured. This is not a hard lake to get to. Like I said, it's 3 miles, fairly easy hike. Kind of a steady climb. There's another lake right up here. So I don't know. It's a Thursday and summer's winding down, so I'm not sure if I'll see anybody up in here or not. But anyway, we'll see. So right there is a huge fish. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's a huge fish. That fish is probably 16, 17 inches long right there. He's just kind of hanging there. Again, I don't know if you can see him or not, but that appears to be a west slope, just from what I can see. He's a nice fish. He's a big fish. I see a lot of bugs here. That I need to identify. I'm guessing they're ants. So they're winged ants. Boy, there's a bunch of them too. Wow, look at that. So I want to get a little bit close. This whole fish, he's hanging out there. I wonder if I can. So there are the ants right there. That's what I'm seeing here. I just saw a fish rise out there too. So, and there's some on the water. These are a cinnamon. I think they look like the typical cinnamon ants that you see in the. So that fish just moved off after taking something off the surface there. And then there's another one right over here too. So just remember last year, like I always say, I fish ants in the high country a lot. I do. It's probably my go-to fly in the high country. But I will tell you that in late August, September, and October, they're all over the northern Rockies. You can expect these winged ants. They're usually a cinnamon color, and yep, they start appearing in late August, just like now. And it's a good idea. My ants should do, and I have winged ants with me. I don't necessarily need them, but I do have them with me. In addition to my standard ant pattern. So, well, I guess I'll just set the pack down, rig up, and kind of get to it. The only real detriment to any of this is this lake is there's fish here, and it's relatively shallow, but the water is just enough off color to make spotting difficult. So, oh well. Can't have it easy all the time. All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to work this end of the lake. The good news is there's a little bit of a breeze blowing in here. I've seen some fish over here, some of them quite close into shore working. So I was just going to kind of wade out here I've got the ant on. That's kind of what it looks like. But I've got the ant on. And so the good news is this breeze will it'll kind of concentrate the fish this way. Generally, it'll push food into shore. It'll also make them feel a little bit more secure, and then I can wade with a little bit less worry. The bad news is it makes the fish much harder to spot. But in general, wind is your friend in the high country. A little bit of a breeze anyway is your friend. So here's some ants right in front of me. Now the real trick is, can I get into the water here? So I just started fishing, just got on the water, started fishing. There's a fish off to my left here that I spotted him working close to shore several minutes ago. So I want to be careful. He's just rose two times over here. I kind of want to be careful. I kind of want to know where he's at before I throw the fly again, just so I don't spook him. So I'm about knee deep in the water here. There's this weed bed right out in front of me, and I've seen a couple of fish along and on the side of the weed bed. They're actually taking the ants off the surface from what I can see. So he hasn't rose here in a minute, so I'm gonna risk a cast over here. Ooh, I just saw something move, so I don't know if I spooked something or not. We'll see. So ideally what you want here is you want to know where that fish is at, and you want to throw it, you want to kind of throw it in the direction that he's moving, but far enough away to where it doesn't spook him. That's really the trick. So I got to be real careful. I'm wading right here, and I got to be real careful because the breeze is let up, so I'm putting some vibrations in the water here. I'm going really slow, but all right, we'll stop here for a minute. So I hope I didn't see what that was that moved. It may have been nothing, I don't know, but we'll just have to give this a chance and see what happens. Oh boy, he rose. He's probably 10 feet away. We'll see what happens here. He's probably 10 feet away from my fly. We'll see what he does. Okay, it's I don't know, 1:25 on Thursday, August 26th. I'm up here at this lake. I called it the Price is Right Lake. First time I've been in here. I'm in the Pintlers, having a little bit of lunch. I've been fishing for a couple hours, and the fishing is terrible. There's fish here, and there's some big fish in here. You can see them. Some of them that I've seen some that are 16 plus inches long, deep bodied fish. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Some of them are, there's some fish that are rising. I think they're feeding on these cinnamon ants. But I haven't had a rise or anything to the ant. I've been using a little black foam ant. So I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm not sure if they're spooky. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm having a little bit of lunch. Weather has moved in. It rained about an hour ago, so that's why I got my jacket on. It's quite cool up here. I don't even know if it's 50 degrees right now. Looks like it's gonna start showering again. So I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I don't know. What I may do is I may put on a my Versa leader tip, my intermediate Versa leader tip, and tie on maybe a small micro leech and a scud, and I may try that. Fish over these weed beds like that, or I don't know, maybe I'll just pack up and head out. Anyway, yeah, it's been a tough day up here. There's some nice fish in this lake, but a lot of times it seems like they're just beyond your reach. So I don't know. So I got a fish. I changed over, and I did change over, and I've got a leech. I got a little seal bugger, a micro seal bugger, and a scud on, and I've got my intermediate Versa tip on. And this is like my second or third cast. I threw it out there, it landed in the water, and this fish grabbed it. So hopefully he grabbed it, and he looks to be a nice fish. So, oh yeah, he's a nice fish. He's nice. He's gonna try to get in the weeds here. So I'm trying to keep pressure on him. He's a nice fish, very nice fish. So that was, I wish I would have tried this earlier, but he grabbed it. I threw it out there, and it landed, and as I was counting down, I saw the leader, the front part of the leader had a big tug, so he took it while he was sinking right over this weed bed here. I really hope I have this thing recording. Oh boy, he's a big fish. Holy cow. Wow, okay, so I got to be careful with him. Yeah, I got to be careful with him. I need to give him a little bit more. So I'm just trying to keep a little bit of pressure on him, alternating pressure. I don't want to horse him too much. Need him to tire out. This drag on this reel is just, yeah, he's nice. He's a nice fish. He's like I said, there's big fish in this lake. This guy here, oh, he's nice. Wow. This appears to be a west slope, I think. Let's see if I can. Oh, now he's gonna run. It's not done yet. Yeah, I threw it out there over this weed bed, and was doing a 10-second countdown, and the leader tugged. I saw it, even felt it a little bit. He grabbed it. Boy, he's a big fish. Wow. Yeah, just trying to, so what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of trying to, I don't want to horse him too much, because the tippet on this thing, I got 4X on here, so I got to be patient, and that's one of my problems when I'm fighting fish, is I'm not very patient. So what he'll do is, as I get him close to me, he'll want to take off again. It's a big west slope. Big west slope. Okay, so he's in close. Wow, it's a big fish. Wow. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah. Let's see if he'll, this is the tricky part right here, because so he took the scud. So I've got what's called a simple scud on. I figured over these weed beds that might be the ticket, and along with a leech, along with a little leech. So yeah, he's just got to, man, I got to be careful with this fish. Now that he's getting close to me, he's not wanting to. All right, come on, bud. This is a nice fish. This, I think, is a male. Uh-oh, there he goes. He went on another run here. So he's not done yet. Water up here is cold. It's considering all the hot weather we've had over the summer, I'm kind of surprised it's this cool up here, that the water temperature is anyway. It's a cold day up here because of the rain and stuff, but yeah, so he's still tough. Wow. So he's not wanting to come in here. So I'm just kind of, there he's running again. Thought he was tired out, but nope, not yet. Patience. Basically pulling his head back and forth, which, now that was a problem right there. I'm lucky I didn't lose him. Boy, look at him. Wow. My goodness. I wish I would have done this earlier, you know. All right. Gorgeous fish. Wow. Just he's not ready to give up yet. So I could have put my intermediate line on, you know, because I am fishing subsurface now. But the depth of the water here, it's not very deep. It's maybe only about 3 feet deep out there. And I wanted the floating line with the sink tip to hold the flies above the weed bed. With an intermediate, as you retrieve it, the flies will slowly sink and get hung up in the weeds. So I figured I wanted, you know, with the shallowness of the water, I wanted to fish these flies over the weed bed. That was he's a pretty fish. It's taken me a long time to get him in here. He's a strong fish. He's big too. Yeah, he's trying to run here again. Trying to run. I'm just kind of... What I'm afraid of is if I horse him too much and I get him in, there's a point, since I don't have my net, there's a point where I'm going to grab this line and leader, and what can happen when you do that is if they run, and you don't let the line out of your hand quick enough, they get off. And or take your fly with him. This old guy is a tough fish. Okay. Come on, bud. Alright, so I'm not sure what is going on with this fish. So that's exactly what happened there. He saw me, got close to me, and he ran, so... I gotta get him in. Something is not right with this way he's hooked. I don't like that. All right. Let's bring him in here. He's so big that I gotta... All right. Oh, easy does it. Easy does it, shipmate. All right. This is a big... Oh, there you go. Oh, oh, I lost him. There he is. He's right there. Oh, well. I don't imagine I can get out there and get him. That's what happened. What I told you is exactly what happened. Is I basically... Okay, he's trying. He sees me coming. I don't know if I can get him or not. I'll probably touch him and he'll split. Oh, there he is. This is going to be cold, and I probably won't be able to get him. We'll see. My biggest concern is this camera. No! Got him! I tried. Oh well, whatever. So I just cast it out after that fish that released himself, and I had another grab right out here, about 20 feet away. I had another grab. I hooked another fish and just lost him. So now that the camera's on, I probably won't hook another one while the camera's on. That's how it is, but we'll see. So what I'm doing here is I'm throwing out near the edge of that weed bed as far as I can go out. And what I'm doing is I'm counting down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm just doing pull, 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 pause, pull, 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 pause, pull, 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 pause, and so on. These fish will cruise over these weed beds, picking off, you know, aquatic insects. Okay. Price is Right Lake. Departing shot. Let's see, I caught one fish, one big one, and hooked and lost another. This probably, I wish I would have done some things differently today, but this probably bears fishing again. All right, departing shot 2. It's 4:30, and I'm headed out.